So it's exactly 11:15 p.m. on Monday, August 14th. I'm just lying here quietly on my bed watching some YouTube videos. I don't have any electronic equipment around my bed, as I've mentioned in prior videos. There's absolutely nothing in this area right here that should be causing repeated, intense, and activity-specific electrical shock when I happen to lie on this bed and do certain things, but not others. And right now, I'm lying on my bed watching YouTube videos and picking my nose. Not really, but I'm doing something like that. Biting my nails, picking my nose. I'm basically engaging in like a nervous kind of activity, similar to biting my nails, similar to picking my nose. And whenever I do that, while lying on this bed, the same person who's been using some type of electronic assault device on me physically over the last 2 years, and it also started in 2017, so it's actually been more like 6 years, but she stopped for a while and then it started again 2 years ago very intensely. She continues to use this remote capacity electronic assault device. It's some type of remote controlled stun gun or something like that to electrically zap me basically while I'm lying on this bed, not doing anything that would ever cause that kind of electrical shock. While I'm lying on this bed doing just absolutely nothing except for relaxing. It's 11:15 p.m. Why would anybody be trying to use a remote controlled stun gun device on somebody, when they're just lying on their bed? But this keeps happening, and it happens most often when I lie on this bed. It was happening earlier this evening at 7:30 when I was trying to just lie down and take a nap. So this keeps happening. It keeps happening because the landlord, the Greenville group, is renting to a homicidal psychopath who is also some type of cyber criminal and a registered sex offender named J.Irrizary. I keep saying this because it has been the same exact set of behaviors, harassment, stalking, and physical harm that has been going on for the last 8.5 years since the landlord started renting to J.Irrizary in 2013. This person's unique and completely out of line set of behaviors has been going on for 8 years. And nobody else is capable of engaging in that particular set of homicidal, electronically based, sex offender-related stalking, harassment, and physical assault as J.Irrizary. Nobody else is capable of doing what she does because she's basically a career criminal with an extremely unusual set of abilities, the combination of which is probably very hard to find anywhere, and not just in the Boston area, but probably nationwide. She's a psychotically perverted, registered sex offender who specializes in electronic hacking, surveillance, and electronic stalking using a combination of surveillance devices that she places in very unusual spots, like on people's shoes, inside of the toilet, shower heads, shower drains. I'm starting to suspect that she puts it on things like the inside of people's clothing. There's just some weird stuff that happens when I pull down my pants, that kind of thing. And she also is very good at picking locks and breaking and entering, and then she tampers and vandalizes with people's food and their personal care items. She likes to poison people, basically, as far as I can tell. She's been poisoning my beverages and my food since 2018, when I had to first file several police reports about how mugs of coffee that I had left on my counter while I went down the hall to the common bathroom for like a minute or two were suddenly poisoned when I came back, just from being down the hall for a minute or two and did not lock my door. So this person is, even as I'm making this video, using a remote controlled stun gun device to electronically assault me while I'm just lying here on this bed, just resting and watching YouTube videos with my phone. And no, it's not my phone that is causing this full body electronic shock that keeps happening every 15 to 20 seconds or so. This is extremely dangerous. And I keep reporting it in videos, and the Greenville group refuses to do anything about it because I'm starting to realize that they are using her services to harass and physically assault tenants that they're just trying to get rid of. And they've been doing this for 8 years. 8 years ago in 2013, they tried to take me to court for reasons that were completely insane and did not hold water legally. And when I hired a pretty well-known legal firm to represent me in that case, Greenville dropped their attempt to get rid of me. And now they've started it again. In the meantime, they brought in J.Irrizary, a career criminal who is a malignant sex offender and a psychopath with homicidal tendencies who specializes in electronic devices. And she's been literally going at me like a psychotic attack dog on drugs for the last 8 years. And this does not ever stop. So again, while I'm lying here on this bed, I'm getting electronically zapped. And it feels like sticking your finger in an electric socket or touching a live electrical wire when it's plugged in. That's exactly what it feels like. She's very proud of the fact that she's able to do this. So the more I talk about it, the more it keeps happening. So right now it's like I'm literally just sticking my finger in the electric socket. I'm used to it and I'm able to push through this. It's extremely physically uncomfortable, but I'm able to push through it. But it causes shortness of breath, intense headaches, and a lot of muscle pain, as you can imagine. So now I'm going to have to call the Greenville group and maybe the police because this is unbelievable. Okay, yeah, this is affecting me now. I need to stop.